Cash flow is a fundamental concept in business that reflects the movement of money in and out of a company over a specific period. It is crucial for the day-to-day running of a business, as it allows firms to pay suppliers, employees, and other expenses. However, cash is not the same as profit, which is a common misconception. While profit measures the difference between revenue and costs over time, cash flow refers to the actual money available in the business to meet immediate obligations. A business can be profitable on paper but still face financial difficulties if its cash flow is poor. For instance, imagine a company that generates a large profit by selling goods on credit. It may look financially healthy, but if customers delay their payments, the business may struggle to pay its own bills. Without sufficient cash flow, it cannot meet its short-term liabilities, such as paying for stock or covering wages, even though its profit margins appear strong. Cash flow is typically broken down into two categories: inflows and outflows. Cash inflows refer to money coming into the business, such as sales revenue, loans, or investments. Cash outflows represent money leaving the business, such as payments to suppliers, employee wages, rent, and utility bills. The difference between inflows and outflows is known as net cash flow. If cash inflows exceed outflows, the business has positive net cash flow. Conversely, if outflows are greater than inflows, the business experiences negative net cash flow. Positive cash flow is generally a sign of good financial health, as it indicates that a business is generating enough money to cover its expenses and potentially invest in growth. For example, a retail store that consistently generates more cash from sales than it spends on stock and operating costs is in a strong position. Positive cash flow allows businesses to build up reserves for future investments, repay loans, or weather economic downturns. For instance, a business with positive cash flow might reinvest in new equipment, open a new location, or increase its marketing efforts, all of which can drive further growth. However, even successful businesses can face poor cash flow at times. Poor cash flow occurs when a company does not have enough money available to meet its immediate financial obligations. This can happen for several reasons, such as customers delaying payments, unexpected expenses, or poor financial management. A construction company, for example, may complete a large project but face a delay in receiving payment from the client. During this time, the company still needs to pay its workers, suppliers, and other operating costs. Without sufficient cash on hand, it may struggle to cover these expenses, despite having a healthy pipeline of work and profits on paper. Poor cash flow can lead to serious consequences for a business, including the inability to pay suppliers or employees on time, which can damage relationships and harm the business's reputation. In the worst cases, persistent cash flow problems can lead to insolvency, where the business cannot meet its debt obligations and may be forced to cease trading. This is why managing cash flow is as important as managing profitability. Businesses often use cash flow forecasts to predict and manage their financial position. A cash flow forecast is an estimate of the expected inflows and outflows over a given period, usually a month or a year. By projecting future cash flow, businesses can identify potential shortfalls and take action to address them. For instance, a company expecting a dip in cash inflows might arrange a temporary bank overdraft or negotiate extended payment terms with suppliers to manage its cash flow effectively. In conclusion, while profit is essential for long-term success, cash flow is critical for the day-to-day operation of a business. Positive cash flow ensures that a company can meet its immediate obligations, while poor cash flow can lead to financial difficulties, regardless of profitability. Effective cash flow management, including accurate forecasting and planning, is vital to keeping a business solvent and capable of growth.